How do you do, buckaroos? Hey, how the heck are you? This is Town of Beer Whisperer. This is the second of two Bell's products I found today. They're Poolside Ale, Belgian-style wheat ale with cherry juice from their can here. Join us poolside for a refreshing Belgian-inspired wheat ale with just a splash of Michigan cherry juice. Shelf life 6 months on this particular style. 5% even, although their website says 5.2, the can says 5% even. My local brewery, one of my local breweries, White River, has what they call Kings Creek Ale. This one really has the same kind of feel to it. Same, similar color. The aromas are very nice on this. Slightly tart. You do get that Belgian feel for sure. Website says look for light clove notes. Yeah, there are certainly some light clove notes in there. Yeah, I'm actually feeling more tartness on the nose than I am in the beer on the body. Very pleasant, very clean, very crisp. A little dry at the end. Very Belgian-esque, I would say. Yeah, it's nice. It's enjoyable. It's not a style that I have typically bought a lot of, but I've really been making an effort this year. I've done it all the time, but I've really made a real concerted effort this year to get out of my comfort zone. For all the styles, all the beer styles that I really haven't got picked up a good handle on, to really try a lot of them. One of them being this type of ale. Gozes I've really tried to drink a lot of this year. Berliner Weisses, really so I could understand the styles. I think as a beer guy, you have to understand all styles and understand, even though it may not work for you, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad beer. That's why I get irritated with many beer reviewers. They want to call something's bad because there's a certain taste that doesn't agree with them. Well, answer me this question: is the beer flawed? If you can't say the beer is flawed, then the beer's not bad. The taste don't work for you, but that doesn't mean it's a bad beer and people shouldn't buy it. And I think as a beer person, you need to learn the difference. I'm sweating my astronaut out here outside. I just got out here. It's not that it's just the humidity is just freaking brutal. Wasn't so bad, then it rained a little bit, and now it's just steamy. I mean, you could hard boil a fucking egg out here. It's so hot. I was going to beer can of chicken. But then it started raining on me as I was getting ready, so I said, oh, screw it. Now, it has dried up out here, but it's still a little damp. It's a little hot. I decided to go ahead. I had to cook it anyway, so I'm just roasting her in the oven, but I'm still doing the beer can method. The reason I bring that up is because I'm using this beer. I've got a half a can of this that I'm using as my beer can chicken. I know it would probably make more sense to use something a little less expensive, just a cheap lager, but I like to change the beers up. When I do beer can chicken, I want to do different things to see what flavors it might impart. So I thought this cherry might be an interesting, as that beer evaporates, see what those flavors might do to that chicken. And actually, I mean, this wasn't crazy expensive, to be honest with you, by craft beer standards. It was $10 for the 6-pack of cans, and I wanted to buy cans. So I bought for this weekend. I typically buy 2 6-packs on a weekend, sometimes less, but typically, when money allows. What I like to buy anyway. And I wanted to buy cans just in case I ended up taking them somewhere. So I picked up this one in the Quinanan Falls. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that right. Their lager beer, which I did a video for earlier, which was absolutely brilliant. So you certainly feel the cherry notes that they talk about. I certainly get the clove notes that they talk about, almost like coriander. I'm thinking Belgian wheat, so my mind went to coriander. No, you certainly get some of those very light clove notes they talk about. You get that mostly right near the end. The Belgian yeast is beautiful in this. It's a fine beer. The truth is, even though it's not a style that I typically seek out or drink a lot of, I would buy this again. I really think it's a quality beer. It's a fine beer. It's perfect for the weather that I'm having, although I may have to drink the rest of it inside before I sweat Poncho and Lefty off here. I'm Tony Beer Whisperer. We'll talk to you later.